Okay, interesting tweet from Mr. Boss for the winner. Something to keep in mind during all of this is, where's the apology for everybody else who may have had things stolen or plagiarised, who don't have an audience or a voice as big as I do? Yeah, he sent an email that basically says sorry. And the same sort of boilerplate response that you would expect. Whilst I did link it in the description, I definitely wasn't transparent enough with who the source was from and stuff like that. It doesn't really change, anything that I said in the podcast of why was that case in the first place. Like, why did it get to that point? Why did he do it in the first place? And this isn't exactly the first time he's done it. He's never apologized for any of the other times he's done something like this. It's just probably because there was such a big backlash about it that he's felt. It's the same as big companies. You only ever see apologies from big companies when there's a massive backlash of people, and they'll keep doing it until they can get away with it. Then they'll bring it back a little bit when they get massive backlash, say sorry, everything's all good again, and then they just keep doing it again. He didn't offer to forward some of the ad revenue. No. Like, I don't know. I don't understand him anymore. I thought maybe I do, but I see Mr. Boss for the win as a business. I don't see him as a person, at least from the experience that anybody outside of his social circle in life has with him. Yeah, EA, Star Wars Battlefront, all that kind of stuff. They'll keep pushing it until until there's an outcry, and then they'll say sorry, and then they'll just continue. I mean, how many times is this now that this has happened? It's like, I'm sorry. It's more like, I'm sorry that there was a big outcry over it, and I'm trying to fix it, rather than I'm genuinely sorry. Because if he was genuinely sorry, it wouldn't have happened in the first place. I've been bitten so many times that I'm just so cynical now. I'm so cynical. And you just see it. You just see the same thing over and over again. Whether it's game companies now in the gaming industry taking the piss, or it's YouTubers taking the piss. What does it really mean? I am very cynical. I am very jaded. Yeah. Like, what does it really mean? I am by nature not a confrontational person. I'm guessing that isn't a surprise, but like, I don't want to attract drama. I don't want to speak out about things. The only reason I did this time is because it had gotten to the point where I was just so sick. So even though I know it's a disingenuous apology, even though I know that it's just an apology to mitigate the PR nightmare that you would think would come from this, as if he is a business that's had a bit of a PR nightmare. Even though I know that, I'm not going to push it further. I'm just going to move on. That's why I haven't done anything for the last 5 years, because I'm not interested in wasting my time on people like this. It's not necessarily the apology that's placating me, or at least it's the PR apology that at least admits to everybody else that he was in the wrong that placates me. But he's only doing it because everybody also is going to be aware that he's in the wrong. Like, do I think he's going to change? Do I think this is going to be the last time that he takes something from me and doesn't credit me properly? I thought that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when I emailed him the first time about something like this. It's the same as game companies now. It's just, It's what big businesses do. It's what successful businesses do to become as profitable as possible. They push it, push it, and push it, and apologize, and then continue pushing it. And I feel like I am different. I try to be different. I try to be myself. I try to be genuine. Just put myself out there. And there's reason to be skeptical when people say that, even on YouTube, because there's so many people who aren't themselves, whether they're streaming, whether they're on YouTube. They'll say they're themselves and they're not. But I genuinely, I feel like this is just an extension of me. But I'm never going to be as successful or profitable as these other bigger YouTubers or whatever like him, who treat it like a business. And that's just how it is. And I think I'm okay with that. Thank you guys for the loves in the chat and the support in general. You guys make it so much easier to feel like I can just be myself with stuff like this, because I know that I have such a supportive community. So it's I feel like I'm in a better position than someone like him anyway. He has all of these subscribers. Some of his viewers will be successful, some of them won't, but everything relies on constant videos. I feel like even if my views start to drop on YouTube, there's still a core of people here on Twitch and a core people on YouTube as well, who are always going to be here, always supporting, always helping out. I wouldn't be able to, pay bills without you guys subscribing on Twitch. It's not like I live or die by the view numbers, and I feel happy about that. It's interesting. It's been an interesting time. There's been a lot of soul searching, I think, going on over the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's all culminated into this. It's been a lot of, like I said on the podcast, ever since that hot ring video overtook to be my original testing video to be my most viewed video, I've had a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching.
These guys who were hitting me, I'm taking names.
Taking names about what I'm doing, what I value, what just everything I've been thinking about, and I think I'm finally coming to some sort of resolution. I think this whole episode just, maybe accelerated the process to reach the conclusion that I'm already at. Quality over quantity. Not just in content, but in viewers and community as well. I think that is how I've always been, and I just had a little wobble on really some random video goes viral, some scumbag taking my content is much more successful, but I think I'm going to be okay with that.